I wish that song would never end, but all good things must come to an end, and that's what this is. This series finale of Long Time No Joking. How's everyone doing? That's the 39th edition where me and Brennan talk about movies, but not things like Minecraft. I don't want to know about no chicken lava. I can't tell you how Sholto Copley's only in one scene in Heads of State, and I got distracted. We're not talking about that. We're talking about older movies. Brandon, how are you doing today?
Don't say that. Don't ever say that. Oh no, I have to log in to get the rest of the monologue. Never mind. Tune in later.
Are you trying to do Billy Madison monologue?
Damn, no, I was gonna do the Goonies. Never say die.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna shake me like the chubby kid, but like,
No.
stay here as long as you can. Cherish it.
I have to log in.
For the love of God, cherish it.
8-5 vamp. I am. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm good. How you doing? I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. No, this show's not going anywhere. Anytime soon, maybe. Wink, wink. I don't know. We'll see. That is a conversation for September. But
yeah, well, I say not live on the air.
Yeah, we should. We'll go live for the contract. For the contract discussion. If you want to be there, you can click that link.
I want
either right now or late in September, and you can come
a
talk
whole case of Bluey gummies in my locker at all times. That's in my contract. Bluey gummies.
Do those gummies taste different? Like, is there a difference in the Bluey gummies and like the Scooby Doo gummies? And
nope, but one looks like Scooby Doo, the other one looks like Bluey. Yeah, no.
Well, Jordan, what'd you watch this week?
No. You go first, Brendan. Please, the floor is yours.
I try it every day. But speaking of Brian Nussbaum, as people do sometimes, and how he put his list of movies that he talked about, or that he his favorite movies from the first half of the year that he watched, and The Godfather wasn't on it because he watched The Godfather, but that wasn't on it. But what else wasn't on it was Old Boy, which is another 5-star movie for me. So I decided to reach in because of Brian and how much we despise him on this channel. I went and watched another movie in the Vengeance trilogy from Park Chan-wook. And I watched Lady Vengeance, which is actually the third. I haven't seen Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance or Lady Vengeance, but they're not really related. So I just watched Lady Vengeance because it was easier to find for me. Although I watched it on Tubi, and Never Again, because Tubi has commercials for some reason every 26 minutes. Or actually felt like it was less than that. So that kind of ruined my score. This is a movie about a girl who kills a kid. She admits to it, goes to jail, and when she comes out, it seems like she's a changed person, but it was all a ruse because she is out for vengeance, because that is in the title. And this movie is fucked up. This movie is slow at some times. It's thrilling at some times. It is shot beautifully at all times. It is acted beautifully at all times. If you're looking for twisty, turny, timey-wimey, action-y, like Old Boy, not quite there. But if you're looking for, that heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, thrill, that's still here. If you're looking for, it's kind of a tale of two movies. There's the vengeance tale. There's the revenge, or there's a couple different tales. The revenge tale. There's kind of a whole storyline that takes place in the prison and the timeline going back and forth. There's talks about motherhood. This movie kind of has it all. And the last 30 minutes of it are just outstanding. When you get to the actual vengeance, and what would you actually do when you come face to face with the monster who ruined your life? That guy right there. And would you take it? Would you not? And you get to see, they do a beautiful thing where it's not just her. They reach out to victims who have been affected by this guy, and you get to see different people in different walks of life and how they react to getting that vengeance. This movie is masterful. If you like Old Boy, I think you'd still like this. If you didn't like Old Boy, you won't like this for sure. but it has that some stuff that
I can't hear you. I'm losing you these last like 10 seconds.
So Park Chan-wook is a fucked up genius, but I highly recommend you watch this if you're interested in Korean revenge cinema. Yeah, I gave it 4 stars. It could be higher, but like I said off the rip, I watched this on Tubi, and because this is a slow burn of a movie, when you have those commercials it felt like 15 minutes, to be honest. I don't think it was, but it felt every time something good happened, commercial on Tubi, and it just really took me out of it. So that hurt my viewing experience just a bit, which made a slow movie feel a little slower. So I'm at 4 stars. Would like to rewatch it at some point, like a proper version of it. I want to start getting into collecting Blu-rays. So if anyone wants to talk me out of it or into it, hit me up because I want to start buying some shit. I'm gonna sell all 300 records. I need to sell all these and start collecting movies instead.
Did you say 4 stars?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Lady Vengeance here. I have not personally seen it. Coming into the show, Chris Diaz, have you seen Lady Vengeance?
No, I only see Old Boy and not
Well,
Lady
we're
Vengeance.
gonna line up the space a little bit here because I rewatched Spaceballs for the first time in a very long time. In fact, I actually watched it, I swear to God, the night before they announced the sequel was coming. So I like to think Mel Brooks, he was on the fence, and then he's like, I bet you, maybe if someone's watching right now, and then he looked at my Max account and went, well, if JPO is liking it and watching it still, I guess we too can make a sequel. So, but this one here, though, man, I don't know. I think it still holds up. There's a lot of really fun gags here. They're throwing a lot of stuff at you sometimes. You got stuff in the background. You got stuff. I like the ending with the vacuum and the space. John Candy, of course, is still at the light. I look forward to maybe a more fun Bill Pullman. So I still had a lot of fun with it. I think it still holds up if you're a fan of it. If you like a good, just spoof, lighthearted, gotta go Spaceballs. And I give it 4 stars. Another 4-star movie of the day here. Chris, what are your thoughts on Spaceballs?
One of my favorite Mel Brooks comedy all time, behind Young Frankenstein, but I still freaking love this movie. The Comb Scene is still one of my favorite comedy, but that movie, yeah, I fucking love this movie. Nervous about the sequel, but I give it 4.5 stars. Definitely do rewatch it in the future.
Zach, what are your thoughts on Spaceballs?
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I need to revisit it. I thought it was good the first time, but again, it's been so long since I've seen it. So,
Brandon, what's your thoughts on Spaceballs?
No surprise that I fucking love this movie. Like growing up, this was so funny to me. I need to do a full rewatch of all the Mel Brooks. I feel like it was funny. Like growing up, Young Frankenstein was near the bottom. This was near the top. I feel like that would kind of switch watching them older now. Because this one, is all kind of it's a lot more slapsticky, a lot more goofy, a lot more silly. So that's why I kind of loved it as a kid. But yeah, this is peak cinema for Brandon. So this is 5 stars.
No, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It happened.
Come on, then. What? How about you?
When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Take it off, dickhead. I'm
I knew that clip was in there somewhere.
The silliness of young Brandon.
Chris, what'd you see this week?
Well, yeah, considering part 2 of when I went on vacation watch the old movies, I technically watched it before I left for vacation. I watched They Live for the first time. One of my few John Carpenter blind spots. I freaking love this movie. Barry Pepper, great. Keith David, fantastic. And the fight between them is really funny, very inventive. Like the social commentary that movie does on everything.
Dog,
Yeah.
Oh, it's not his. Oh, it's your dog.
Well, quickly, I give it a 5 stars. That's before I go tell my daughter to be my fan.
Yeah, that's why cats are better. I didn't hear him. Did you say 4 or 5, Zach?
He said 5.
Holy shit, that's a big one. What are your thoughts on They Live, Zach?
I've always wanted to see it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Ryan, what's your thoughts on They Live?
It's a blind spot for me, but it's on my list as well.
Jay, what's your thoughts on They Live?
Best 10-minute fight scene that never needed to exist, but I am glad that it did exist. 4.5 stars.
What you got, Brennan?
Yeah, this movie's great. I don't know if it's a 5-star movie. I really, really like this movie, though. It's fun. I'm at the 4-star range. It's ridiculous and insane.
It's in the chat in the comments. We're being lazy.
I can see, actually, who right now is an alien, and one of you is, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. I got your secret. Don't worry about it, Jordan.
You can't call me an alien. There are too many ice agents around, bro.
All right, cool.
Not here in Los Angeles. What are you talking about? Sorry.
I love They Live a lot. It's a great concept. Piper is fantastic. Piper is also one of my favorite people I've met. 4 stars. You're rating a little bit. Zach, what'd you see this week?
First movie I saw, first time in probably over a decade, is Ocean's 11. So, yeah, this is what I consider to be like a cool movie, very suave. I think it has great performances all around. I like the plan and I like the execution, and I was just engaged all the way through. This is actually a 5-star for me.
Yeah, a 5er again. Brian, thoughts on Ocean's 11?
Yeah, I do enjoy Ocean's 11. How a 4-star film for me.
Jay, any thoughts on Ocean's 11?
I mean, remakes are gonna remake. It was all right. 3.5 stars.
Alrighty. Brandon, thoughts?
Yeah, this is it's one of the few cases where it's way better than the remake. The Frank Sinatra one stinks. It's super boring and just not cool at all. This one though is super cool. It has all the coolest people at their peak coolest all at the same time doing cool shit. So yeah, what's not to like about it? I'm at 4.5 stars for this one. Every time I watch it, it's just so good. Still need to see 13 though.
Better than 12. No, I like this one as well. 4 stars for me. Good ensemble here. One I wouldn't mind again. Maybe if they had a reason. I know supposedly he's dead, but you never saw it. So I say we bring him back for Ocean's 14 one day. I'd be down for that. But yeah, 4 stars. It's a fun cast here. You have to replace a couple of them. Bernie Mac, Carl Reiner. Yeah, unfortunately, Elliot Gould maybe.
I was like, I don't think Elliot Gould's acting anymore.
I don't know. Brian, what'd you see this week?
I'm gonna start with my bad one. Holmes and Watson watched for the first time from 2018.
Spoils.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm a fan of Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. I enjoyed the chemistry. I like the previous 2 films. This one is the weakest of all. I do enjoy the South. Had some good jokes in there. I have it a 2-star because of the chemistry it still works with Ferrell and John C. Reilly. 2 stars.
Jay, any thoughts on Holmes and Watson?
I'd make a poop joke, but Holmes and Watson already did it for me.
Okay. Brandon?
Nah. Pass.
Yeah, no, I'm at 2 stars as well. I mean, there's still the same chemistry between these two, but yeah, a lot of the jokes just unfortunately fall flat, and this is one of those conundrums. Should have worked on paper, and just doesn't for whatever reason for the most part. Chris, thoughts on Holmes and Watson? And don't curse.
When you cast Ray Fine and Moriarty and do nothing with it, yeah, it's 1 star for me. This is awful.
Zach?
I haven't seen it, but I kind of want to see it just to see if I think it's as bad as people say.
No, you'll probably give it 4 stars. I don't trust you at all. Jay, what do you got?
So my girl can't be here, but I have been introducing her slowly to the realms of nerd media the way that we always do. That being said, the first movie this week is The Intern, not a nerd movie. I did actually thoroughly enjoy The Intern with Robert De Niro and why am I forgetting her name? Because she's so forgettable. Anne Hathaway. Thank you very much.
That's about me.
Yes. The movie's great, but like ultimately, I don't like the ending of it, so I'm gonna give it a 3-star because there's quite clearly they're leading up to giving Robert De Niro's character like the company at the end of the film, and then it just doesn't happen because women's empowerment ? It just fell flat to me. Like outside of that, it's a great movie. It's a little long. It's a 2-hour movie. But golly,
What'd you say? Just 3 or how many?
3.
Brandon, thoughts?
No, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I think, and I said I hadn't watched it. I still haven't watched it, but it still blows my mind because when you I saw this, trailer come out, like, oh, this is just gonna be so stupid. Robert De Niro is doing all these weird comedies now, but it sounds like actually it might be something I need to watch. So it might be the 3rd time we talk about this movie within a month. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, I liked it a little bit more. I'd say 3.5. Yeah, this was a pleasant surprise at the time. I was my movie past days, so I'm just kind of watching everything. Otherwise, I probably would have skipped it till video at some point. But no, it's a smarter, more well handled, comedy than you might think it is. And I think they both actually really shine. I think Robert De Niro actually picked a really good script this time. Diaz?
Yeah, same thing I said last time. 4-star. I liked this movie a lot.
Zach?
I love this movie. I think it had the great performances from the 2 main people, and I think they have amazing chemistry. I really like the story, so 4.5 for me.
Very nice. Brian?
I gave it 4 stars. Actually, I do enjoy the chemistry with De Niro and Hathaway, and actually my favorite Adam Devine performance. So 4 stars.
All right, sweet. Back to the top here, Brandon. What else you got?
What am I talking about next? Oh yeah, so I watched Heat for the first time last year, so I decided to go deeper into Michael Mann's filmography, and I watched from the recommendation of Ryan Coogler, Thief from 1981 with James Caan, and then again, this fucking guy. I believe this was like his first movie. I think this was a debut from Michael Mann. If I am correct or not, let me see just real quick. I think like theatrical debut, and this dude just makes cool ass fucking movies. It's Frank or James Caan is a thief, obviously, and he's an expert vault cracker, and he gets kind of recruited by the mob to do some jobs for them, and it's just everything in this movie is so cool. From just him living his life and living the American dream in certain times. It's just every shot is just perfectly captured. James Caan does such a beautiful job here. Then when you get into the actual thrilling heist stuff, the heists are done so well. Then you get to the end of the movie, you get some shootouty stuff. You get all that. The movie wraps up super nice. It's just if you want just like 2 hours of James Caan being a badass, I'll highly recommend this movie. So I'm at 4.5 stars in this thing. This thing was absolutely masterful. The score, the cinematography, the acting, the thrill, everything here is just. If you like Heat, highly, highly, highly recommend this. Shout out Ryan Coogler for personally recommending this to me.
No, very nice. Chris? I haven't seen it personally. I do want to see some more James Caan stuff, though.
I have not seen it.
Let's see. Zach?
Haven't gotten around to it yet.
Haven't seen either.
Brian? And Jay?
I watched almost this exact same movie set like 100 years before it. It's called Unfucking Forgiven. I'd rather watch Unforgiven. 3 stars. No, I'm kidding. But I haven't seen Thief.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, well, I guess we're not super old school here.
But if Ryan Coogler recommends a movie, I highly recommend anybody watch it. The man knows ball. That's all I'm saying.
I watched like hour-long videos of him talking about aspect ratio. It's great.
That's weird.
No, it's good. 5 stars. I'll link it. It's great.
Now coming on next for me is a movie called Last Stop in Yuma County here. All these different folks have countered in at this diner because they're all waiting for the gas truck to come by. They're all empty on gas, except there might be some dastardly duo there that aren't there for good reasons here. There's a couple of nice people here, the main waitress, the knife salesman, but then, as I said, Richard Brake, who's been a bad guy in multiple things. This has that bad guy face. And he's even in Batman Begins and Barbarian, amongst other things. It's just a really fun, tense little thriller here. Pretty much one location, one bad day kind of thriller here. I enjoyed it. I was very much with it. I have some qualms with the ending, and again, bad decisions being made just to kind of keep the plot going. But for the most part, I actually, like I said, this is a fun little tense thriller that had me for the most part. So 3.5 stars for Last Stop in Yuma County. Not Yuba. I think I put Yuba earlier. Has anyone seen this, Chris?
I have seen it. This is one of the films that I keep recommending to people from last year. I freaking love this movie. Very Quentin Tarantino way. Very Quentin Tarantino dialogue a lot of time. But fun movie. Definitely a good ending movie to watch. Good cast. Agree with you about the ending. Didn't love the ending, but everything I did love about it. A 4-star for me.
Right on, Zach.
Have not seen it.
Brian.
I have not seen it.
Jay. Okay, I think it's gonna work. And then, oh wow, I know you've seen it because I think you're also someone who has mentioned it before. Pez.
You're welcome for the recommendation. It was in my top 12 last year, if you remember. So
yeah, that's funny. Funny timing. I didn't realize that was you that bumped in while I was in the middle of talking about it.
No, that movie rocks, and I love a good one-location thriller. It's the consequences of your actions times 1,000 as everything dominoes out of control. You don't know where it's going, and in a good way. So, no, I love that movie. That movie rocks.
What would you say you sit at then? 4, 4.5?
Oh, all my top 12s are like a 5, so that's a 5. Yeah.
Oh shit! There you go. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Brennan.
I have not. This has been on my list for a long time because I'm a big fan of the lead, Jim Cummings, who he's a director. I'm a big fan of his. Yeah, he does. So if you're a fan of his, watch Thunder Road and The Wolf of Snow Hollow. It's 2 movies he's directed. Pretty good, pretty funny. So I was interested in.
I do remember looking him up, but acting wise, I think on Letterboxd afterwards. I didn't think about that.
He's been doing a few things since like 2016, but it seems like he's starting to act a little bit more instead of his own stuff. But he's good. He's good.
Chris, what else you got?
Oh yeah, so on a plane to California, we're looking for an old movie to watch, and I watched And Out for the first time. Like this is a really freaking funny movie that does something that not hold up so well in today's standard, but Kevin Kline is freaking funny. The cast itself is funny. I think the dialogue would make it really funny, like the back and forth, the one-liners. Tom Selleck great in it. Like everybody killing it. It made me laugh. Like I needed something good to watch and playing it, and it's that way gone. I have it at a 4.5 star. I think, just I'm starting to not hold up well today. But Matt Dillon great to enjoy, and like they're fun old movies. Like thank God once again making fun movie to watch that may not feel that way at first. definitely worth recommending. You haven't seen it. Great Kevin Kline performance.
Zach?
I haven't even heard about it until right now, so I'll add it to my list.
What? You're a weird movie fan, Brian.
I've only
Yeah.
been to the restaurant
Weird.
and out, but never seen the film.
Jay? Oh, Burger? Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not even here. Pez?
I haven't seen it in about 20 years, but I remember having a horribly outdated premise even at the time because it's like, oh, 90s, somebody might be gay. Oh! Like, just really outdated premise. Where it's just like, this wouldn't even be a premise for a movie now. It's so absurd. But I remember the performance being good, at least. It's fine.
What you got, Brandon?
Yeah, it's been a good long time since I've seen this, but I remember really liking it. I think I'm at like the 4-star range also. It's just a fun, good time. And I really, really like just picturing Chris like, what should I watch in California? And looked out the window and just sees like a big arrow for In-N-Out Burger. And he's like, oh, Kevin Kline. Let's watch that. Is that how it
I'm
happened?
going to agree with 4 stars. I hope so. No, I understand what you're saying, like, Pez, but no, I think this movie's actually relatively earnest about, accepting yourself. I think in the 90s, too, it was even more relevant of people not wanting to sadly admit, the truth and whatnot. So, no, I think, I actually think it holds up quite nicely to a large degree. Although it has been quite a while since I've seen it, so maybe not. I don't know. But I'm at 4 for now. Zach, what else you got?
Okay, the other movie I wanted to bring up was the original Rollerball with James Caan. I have wanted to see this movie for years, and I finally got around to it. And I think what I like about this movie is that while it's violent, which makes sense for the movie, it goes deeper than what I thought it would. It definitely has that feel of talking about individualism and then people trying to go against it. But it's also a sports movie, so everything in there, James Caan definitely is the standout. 4 stars for me.
If only Paul Heyman was in this one, though. Brian?
I haven't got to this one yet.
Well, 75. And you gave it a 4. Pez, thoughts on Rollerball?
Yeah, no, I'm the 70s guy. It's not one of my go-to 70s movies. It's a little long for what it is, but I still like the style of it. I like the world it sets up. And it's infinitely better than the John McTiernan movie. That's for sure.
Blasphemy. Jay? No, goddamn, he's not
I'm
here.
sorry it doesn't have Shane McMahon.
Yeah, but this doesn't have LL Cool J in it, though. So because it doesn't have LL
Shane
Cool J
McMahon
in it,
just
I haven't seen it.
weirdly staring to the side. I'm waiting for JPL, waiting for Shane McMahon to have a goddamn line. Brendan, have you seen this one, though?
What happened?
Have you seen the movie?
No, I've only seen the LL Cool J, Chris Klein classic.
And yes, I've also only seen that one. Brian, what else you see this week?
Yeah, when I finished today, actually, for the night tournament, I saw Marion Axemer for the first time. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did love the premise where Mike Barr's character is a spoken word poet, and he meets a butcher who thinks he's a murderer. And you can see Mike Barr playing his father in the film. You get some sort of fat bastard voice in the father. It's a good movie. I give it 3 stars.
Right on. Good old Mikey Mike. Pez, thoughts on Max?
Again, it's been a minute since I watched it all the way through, but I remember it being kind of in that 3-star range as well. I like the stuff with his dad kind of the most, him playing his dad. But there's a lot of shades of future Austin Power stuff in that movie if you watch it.
Definitely, you can even hear some fat bastard at one point. I think a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
What you thinking, Brandon?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I remember not liking this movie. I think this was maybe something I watched post, as a kid, watched Wayne's World, watch Austin Powers, then went I'll watch some older stuff, and this one had some of that, but not all of it for me as a kid. So I remember enjoying it, but not loving it. So I think I'm in the 3-star range too as well. It might be time for a rewatch of this though.
Yeah, funny enough, I'm very much reading what has already been said. I'm leaning more towards 3.5 since I do remember being pretty well charmed and enough laughs. But it is one I've been actually meaning to rewatch. It has been quite a minute here. It was never dawned on me to be a rewatcher as much as Wayne's World or Austin Powers. So it's been quite a while for me personally. Paz, you're here, my friend. What you got this week?
Yeah, no, I was just going to drop in to say I watched a movie off my Blu-ray shelf that I have been waiting to do for a while, but I finally got around to it. Finally got around to 10 Things I Hate About You. God damn it. I know I'm late to the party. I finally pulled it off my shelf. So. Yeah. So I'm just going to put my camera off for a second because my lady's coming in. But yeah, no, so I finally got to this one. It's been a minute. I've been meaning to watch it. But yeah, this movie rocks. I really, really liked it. It was worth kind of the hype. A lot of people have it in their, 128s over on tournament fights and whatnot. You know who the MVP of this movie is, JPO? It's your boy, David Krumholtz. Boy, is that guy the MVP of this movie.
I was like, JGL Krumholtz.
Yeah, he is so good as like JGL's little kind of sidekick buddy in this one. He kind of steals the show. He's great, but Heath Ledger has so much charm in this movie. It's kind of a comedic side we didn't get to see a lot of over his time, but you can see why he was kind of primed to really break out as leading man. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. I thought the direction was good. Everybody seems like they're having a good time. Very breezy, very fun. 4.5. I very much enjoyed it. So it could go up even higher on a rewatch.
Right on, Brennan.
Jordan, give me full screen. Full screen me.
Give me a second. I'm typing. Nope. See, now I'm under pressure. Now I'm mistyping. Hold on. I don't like the pressure. And now my mouse is being slow. And full screen, Brennan.
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive my car. I hate it when you stare. I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind. I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme. I hate it. I hate the way you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. Even worse, when you make me cry. I hate it when you're not around and the fact you didn't call. But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit.
Not at all.
Not even at all.
You were reading that. I'm going to give that like 2 stars. Your performance.
I know.
It's so cheesy, but it works. It works in the movie.
Shout out, who was that? We were talking about this recently. We were talking about this recently where I asked a trivia question. I was like, what were the 10 things that were hit? I think, Jordan, you got most of it off the dome. We were talking about this the other day.
I know a few of those, yeah.
But yeah, I fucking love this movie. As a kid, I'm gonna expose my dad a little bit. We had this like hacked cable box where you can watch pay-per-view movies for free, and I would watch this just on a loop every day because it was my favorite movie growing up. I love this movie. I watched it recently. Still love this movie. The only Shakespeare movie that actually that's not true. There's a lot of Shakespeare-esque movies like this, but I love how it kind of starts out full Shakespeare, then they kind of lean back on that a little bit, but does such a good job. Of just being like an adaptation where it's actually a very old story and they kind of tie it into the 90s, but it's still such a classic. Shout out with my daughter. I'm gonna get one of those big bellies when my daughter's born because she's gonna wear that before she goes to every dance, just so that she doesn't get pregnant. So yeah, 5 stars for me, absolutely. This guy,
thanks.
Joey's the biggest piece of shit in movies history, and he's like perfect.
But that's it for me, JP. I was just popping in real quick. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Appreciate you. Just dropping in to say I finally watched it. So when it comes up again, see you in a couple hours. See you in a couple hours. Lonely Marks Wrestling Podcast. Watch it later. Lonely Marks. Look out. Bye. See ya.
But yeah, no, I'll continue the love of 10 Things I Hate About You. It ruled then. It rules now. Where they are talking about. Everyone's here to play, man. This is a really fun ensemble. Whether it's my boys JGL and Krumholtz. Whether it's the great cantankerous dad and Larry Miller, a well-earned relationship between Ledger and Styles. It's funny. That monologue fucking kills when it hits. It's so well done. Chris, thoughts on 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah, I love this movie. This is a perfect 5-star for me. This is probably my favorite coming age movie all time. It's funny, it's sweet, it's entertaining. I love the dad. He even carried over really well in the Forgotten TV show. But yeah, this is a perfect 5-star for me. Great cast, great script, great everything about it.
Brian, thoughts on 10 Things?
I just give Zach though all of his thoughts on it, but I do enjoy Testing Hay About You. I also love how Lewis Oldick and JGL remade They're Off for the Sun as well. They played a couple there. It's a 4-star film.
Zach?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I did remember really liking it. I would give it 4 stars.
Brian, give me 10 hate about Chris. Go.
Testing About the Curses competitors, flaps on camera. Let's see, his voice. Other things.
Brennan, what did you give Thief?
4.5.
And what else you got this week?
Is it Brian or back to me?
Back to you.
Oh, because Pez. You're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. So yeah, time for my movie that no one's ever heard of. It's a long time for me. But yeah, I don't think anyone's seen it.
I'm gonna head out, you guys. Sorry for interrupting.
Right there.
In honor of it's actually 50 years old today. I watched Jaws in honor of the 50th anniversary, in honor of 4th of July, and just in honor of just America and movies in general. I rewatched Jaws, and the fact that he was 27 when he made this is so fucking. It's so annoying that someone, Michael Mann made that movie when he was like 20 something. Steven Spielberg made this movie when he's 20 something. This movie is just perfect. It's still perfect. The way they shot it is just timeless because, the shark still looks good. You don't see it for an hour into the movie, which is brilliant. It really builds that dread. There's no other really music in the movie at all, except for just the haunting honor of water. Shout out H2O. Gatorade sucks. And it just does. This movie will live on forever. And it's 50 years old and really could be released now. If they release a movie like this now, it's way louder, it's way busier, it's less thrilling, and it looks like shit. But the fact that he did it the way he did it is just perfect. Some of the shots still are so impressive with the camera being the shark, or the way they pull focus and the camera, when the little kid get the second victim and Roy Scheider's on the beach, and then he realizes it and the camera pulls out from his face and it feels like reality is stretching. It's just a masterpiece. This movie is a masterpiece. It is the first blockbuster, and I really want to see this. They do viewings of this at water parks by me, where you just sit in a ring in the wave pool and watch this movie. And I really want to do that one day because it seems scary. But 5 stars. 6 stars. This movie is just perfect. It's the best 50-year-old movie you could watch.
Hey, Brandon, guess what?
Chicken butt. Did you watch it too?
No, I'm just gonna say 4 stars. I really like it, but I don't love it as much. 4 stars. Chris?
Elaborate.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't grasp me to that next perfect 5-star level. That's all.
Does it pull you under to the 5-star level?
No, 4 is still really good, guys. It really is.
I'm. My turn. Yeah. I might have bought my ticket for the Drop 50th anniversary screening in August because I freaking love this movie. Yeah, this is amazing. My first time watching it was at camp. We sat out on the pool and watched this, so yeah, that didn't feel right.
You love the word freaking. Everything that's freaking movie. That's freaking movie. That's freaking.
But it's a fantastic movie. Great score, great character, some great monologue. Awful man that you really hate what he does in the beginning, but this is a 5-star movie. This is one of my favorites, harsh all time.
Brian, what you thinking?
Yeah, I do love Jaws. It's a 5-star movie for me. First, I wasn't a big fan of it, but then I rewatched it, and I loved the rewatch. So 5 stars.
Speaking of 5 stars, I watched The Gambler with Mark Wahlberg. Guys, remember this movie? No, I'm joking with the 5-star part here. This is one that on paper seemed like a knock out of the park here. a relatively serious film, with some good stakes, a good side cast too, from John Goodman to Brie Larson's in this, who I forgot was even in this. She's in several things I forgot she was in. Jessica Lange is actually quite good in, Mike Kenneth Williams, etc. Here. There's stuff I do enjoy. It's shot by Robert Ryan, who did Rise of the Planet of the Apes, so there's some style to this here. But there's something about the character that you don't totally love from the get-go here. He's trying to be nothing but cool and calm, but it also comes across a little bit of douchey and boring. And so, when the stakes are high, you don't necessarily care because you're also just not necessarily that totally involved with this guy here. Some of the relationships are underdeveloped as well, including the Brie Larson one. I totally didn't buy it and necessarily watch you into him. So, very, very mixed bag movie here. The Gambler, I wouldn't put too much money on it. I'd give it 2.5 stars. Chris, ever seen The Gambler?
No, I prefer it with the Paul Newman Gambler, not this.
Brian?
I haven't seen it either.
Okay, Brian? And Brandon.
You gotta know when to hold them. Know when. Is that song played?
Know when to hold them. Know when to walk away.
Brian, take it.
Run.
Damn it, you were
I don't
Brian's
want
song.
to copyright it.
No, I haven't seen this.
All right, Chris, what's your final movie of the week?
Yeah, so final movie to be movie that I watched with my parents over vacation because they had it on Netflix. Midnight Run I watched for the first time with Robbie D, Charles Grodin. I think this is probably my favorite first time watch.
Did it again.
Yeah, this is easily a 5-star for me. This is very funny, very entertaining, very buddy comedy thing. Charles Grodin being the annoying person and Robert De Niro playing the bounty hunter. I had to bring her in. The cast is fantastic. The standout definitely is Dennis Farina, and the villain in the movie, his getting angry and angry every time he keeps messing up, get funnier and funnier throughout the movie, leading up to a really good ending. Yeah, this is one of my favorite blind spot first time watches recently. Why?
Brian, thoughts on Midnight Run?
Yeah, I have seen it. It was decent. I believe it gave it 3 stars for me.
What you got, Brandon, on Midnight Run?
Yeah, I was watching this. I watched this a couple of years ago again for I was doing, when I used to have a podcast with my buddy, we were doing the top road trip movies. And this definitely fits up there. In the vein, if you're looking for a great buddy cop, great road trip, if you're looking for more thrilling planes, trains, and automobiles with equally as good chemistry, I highly recommend the movie. This movie is funny. This movie is thrilling. This movie kind of has it all. I absolutely love this movie and adore it. 4.5 stars for me.
Yeah, I'm probably the 4-star territory. It is a really fun movie. And one that I finally clicked off my blind spots about a year or two ago. Brian, what's your final movie of the week?
Yeah, Fall Film is a movie JP is a fan of. I Love You, Philip Morris, for the first time.
Yeah, you thought it was not as good as The Bad Guys, I know.
I'll explain that afterwards. Probably, but
you can't explain that, but go ahead.
Yeah, I do enjoy the story of Stu Carey playing this cop who married Christian, but then is actually gay afterwards. He's a cop man who's in prison, meets Ewan McGregor's character, Phil Morris, and the chemistry with them is great. Some great jokes sprinkled through it, and I do enjoy it. I wasn't a fan of the last act of it, but I still overall enjoy the story. It's a 4-star.
Yeah, right on. Brennan, any thoughts on Philip Morris? Do you love him?
I probably would love him if I've seen him, but I can't. I haven't seen him, so I don't love him.
No, check it out, man. 4.5 stars for me. I think this is such a fantastic performance, a different performance from Jim Carrey here, who is this con man who's not a great guy by any means, but falls in love with Ewan McGregor while they're both in jail. And he's very smart about how he continually finds ways to scam people and then also get out of jail himself, based on a true story as well here. Ewan McGregor is so much fun. There's also really fun side scenes as well. It's a really intriguing tale. Chris, ever seen Philip Morris?
Yeah, I liked it. It's been a while since I watched it on DVD way back when it came out. But it definitely a 3.5 for me. I probably would go out and rewatch. It's definitely better than The Bad Guy. No offense.
A little bit of offense. But hey, to each his own. Love what you love. All right, so that is the show for this week. I don't mean to rush, but this battery on this laptop is about to die. Did I screw up? No, I don't have the right title for this. All right. Well, I fixed the title of this movie. Brandon, plugs, parting words. Be quick.
Plugs, stuff. Watch all of our things. I'm dropping stuff. We did the TV countdown. Go watch that. It's already outdated. Tires is higher now, so don't listen to that. Just watch it again in 6 months. Chris Cass and I, that guy over here, that Jerkus, we have some matches coming up, so watch that.
Brian, 10 seconds, go.
ASAP 9 o'clock, ASAP Team Tournament, Turfights Monday.
With Chris, 9 seconds.
ASAP Team, whenever the match happened, and Letterboxd from my World Region review. Yeah, thank you.
Motherfuck, mother, fuck, mother.